like to begin this program by acknowledging the traditional custodian of the land, which is the Darawal people, and on which we gather today. We pay our respect to their elder past, present, and future. We also would like to extend that respect to the and Islander people who present today.
We are all part of the story of Australia, from those whose ancestors walked on country for tens of years to the newest Australian citizen. Our event tonight is aimed to celebrate unity in diversity across our Australian communities, appreciate our community leaders or local heroes, and celebrate the new Australian citizenship recipient.
And we would like to say thank you very much to the Australian government through the National Australian Day Council, who has provided us with grant funding to make this meaningful event happen. So tonight, before we start our program, we would like to do housekeeping. Bu Evi, let's start with the first one.
So first, we expect everyone to stay in the event from the beginning till the end. Please keep your mobile in silent mode or switch off. Really appreciate it. And for your information, this event will be recorded, live streaming via Zoom and YouTube, and will be published through social media. We will have dinner with 2-course dinner, soft drink, tea and coffee at no cost at the bar. Any alcohol will be your own cost. Professional photographer and videographer are provided. So to avoid the distraction to other participants, everyone can only take photo or video from their desk. To Auslan interpreters, Eleni and then David will be with us tonight.
Thank you.
And we have toilet.
It's 6:17 p.m.
The room. Okay, behind the receptionist. And in case of an emergency, the exit will be
that direction,
this, okay,
and then
this area.
Yeah.
And all hotel staff are trained first aiders, and warden on duty are available as well.
Okay, thank you. So now we are welcoming Auntie Julie Danapi. Sorry, Auntie. Please come forward. You will select in the middle. Yeah. So I would like to introduce her. She is CEO Tarawal Local Aboriginal Land Council to deliver acknowledgement country, followed by Australian anthem by Devina Jatmika. Please welcome Auntie Julie.
Nagambi, everybody. That's hello in Darwin. We're very honoured, me and my work colleagues from the Land Council are very honoured to be a part of your night tonight. And I'd just like to start off by acknowledging the traditional owners or custodians of the land that we're on tonight, which is the Darwin people, and pay my respects to the elders past, present and emerging. May they protect you and guide you while you're on their lands. And remember, wherever we are, and especially here underneath, always was and always will be Aboriginal land. Thank you.
Please, everyone, if you would like to raise, so stand up together before we hear the national anthem.
Australians, so let's us rejoice, for we are we've got and soil and well for toil. See how lands in nature's kiss all beauty in history's page, planetary stage. So strange. Beneath our radiant sound and cross we'll toil with hearts to make this foreign wealth of ours renowned of all the lands. For those who come across the seas, we found this place to share. With courage, let us song come into
Thank you very much. You are welcome to be seated.
Thank you, Auntie Danasik, as well. Thank you, Devina. Such a great singer. She's local, so we have to be proud of her. Thank you, Devina. So tonight, we would like to introduce the Honorary President of the Indonesian Association of New South Wales Incorporated, Mr. John Sumaryono, who will deliver his speech.
Pak John, please come forward.
And after that, we will watch a video from National Australia Day Council about the story of Australia. Stay tuned. And now please welcome
Dr.
Mr.
John Sumaryono.
Thank you, Abby. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all here to celebrate Australia Day 2023. May I begin by recognizing the traditional custodians of Australia, the Aboriginal people of Australia, and I pay respect to their past and present elders. First, I would like to welcome some of our special guests for tonight. To Auntie Julie Denevik, CEO of Tarawa Local Aboriginal Council. Welcome. The Consul General of Republic of Indonesia is not here yet. So I would like to welcome some of our Australian friends, Australian leaders who are very close to the Indonesian community of Australia. And they are really people who have assisted the Indonesian community of Australia for many, many years. First, I would like to welcome the former Minister for Immigration and Multicultural Affairs, the Honorable Philip Radok AO, who is now Mayor of Hornsby Bay Shire Council. Welcome. He is really the best friend, if I may say so, to the Indonesian community of Australia. Not only in Sydney, but it was all over Australia when he was a minister for immigration and cultural affairs for many terms. And at that time, of course, Indonesian communities needed help, and help came many from the former minister of immigration and culture. Thank you very much here, Mr. Radboff. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and also the heart of my Australian friends, my Indonesian friends. Secretary is not here yet, but I will introduce later when he's here. Third, I have here my friend, the mayor of the city of Pride, the Sarkis Yedelian OAM, and also with his wife, Mary. Welcome to the tribe. Actually, the other friend, Dr. Stepan Kekasarian, is not here, but I will tell later. Now, these three people, apart from the best friends of the Indonesian community, are really leaders of the community, and they have worked hard to pave the way for the present multicultural condition in Australia. Indeed, really, I appreciate that. And they are now still doing, because both of them are mayor of the areas in Sydney area. Now, these people have really worked hard. And also the result of their hard work for many years was the present multicultural Australia we enjoy now. In my twilight years of my age, I experienced and have enjoyed life in multicultural Australia, thanks to some extent to the work of those hard people. I encourage the younger generation of Australia, the Indonesian members, and the community others to work even harder to make Australia a much better place to live. Okay. I would like to emphasize that members of the Indonesian community, not only in Australia, not only in New South Wales, Sydney, but also all of Australia, are very familiar with the term, the motto of the Republic of Indonesia, which is Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. A translation in English is really unity in diversity. That old Japanese phrase was borrowed from Sanskrit, which represented the condition of Indonesia in the 15th century. Right. May I continue? Tonight's celebration of Australia Day has been made possible with the assistance, with the financial assistance from Australia, a National Australia Day Council. And of course, with the hard work of the organizing committee. I cannot mention members of the community one by one, but may I congratulate Happy Giulianti, and some of really very hardworking people. And they are Elijan, Teresia, Yusran, DJ, Salute, and many others, whose name I cannot mention one by one, but they all work hard to make this celebration possible. And without their hard work, this would not have been possible. But of course, as I said again, with the assistance, the financial assistance of the Australia Council. Really, thank you very much. Mr. Philip Radok has attended the functions of Indonesian community in Sydney for many, many years, I can remember. And I hope the members of the Indonesian community, whether they are in inner Sydney or outer suburb Sydney, continue to invite him when you celebrate something or when you have occasion to celebrate. In the past, when we celebrated Indonesian national days or multicultural days, but now we change to organizing many more activities relating to the Australia Day celebration. And that is really a very good step. And again, as I said, please work hard to make Australia the land where you really enjoy, as you have done, if you have enjoyed in Indonesia, because, as I've said, unity in diversity, and here unity in a much bigger diversity. On Australia Day, ladies and gentlemen, we reflect what happened in the past, and we respect something, whether we like it or not. And on top of that, then we celebrate. All of us in Australia here, where Australian people consist of people from different parts of the world, from all over the world, more diversity than those ethnic groups of Indonesia. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the rest of the evening. And may I say, Happy Australia Day 2023. Thank you, Marat. Thank you, Marat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good night.
It's the story of me. It's the story of you. It's the story of me. In Congress.
Since the beginning of time, it brings us together.
And jazz is art. We all have our names.
So maybe
Let's listen to something. We're all part of the story. Australia.
Sorry. Yes, we are part of the story. So as part of the story, we will like to continue this program tonight. by bringing you to the islands, one of the beautiful island in Indonesia, Bali Islands. So we do have someone going to present so-called the dance, Panji Semirang dance. I just give you a brief note. This is story about the beautiful snapshot of history from Indonesia culture during Kingdom era. The dance tell about a love story from a prince of Chandra Kirana, who's actually ladies but disguised as a man. So they call it as Panji Semirang. So please welcome our dancer for Panji Semirang. Wait.
Aku lebih bagus.
What a beautiful dancing. Thank you, Hana Jamani. She's one of the Pelangi Indonesia school students. The school that community language school that we have in Lumia High School, Kogara High School, and in Smith Hill High School, Wollongong. We're very proud of you, Hana. Now I would like to invite Pak John. He has his best friend tonight, and he wants to introduce to you all of you guys.
Thank you, Epi. Sorry, back again. Now, I would like as I mentioned earlier, we have several prominent Australian leaders are very much close. I call them the best friends of the Indonesian community. And one other, and I mentioned the former chair of the Community Relations Commission of New South Wales. And much earlier, when I also remembered when he was the head of SBS Radio, many years ago. Now, as I said, he is one of the Australian leaders who have worked hard, really worked hard for multiculturalism in Australia, which we have today. And he is Dr. Stepan Kekesarian AO. And he's here with his wife, Mrs. Hilda Kekesarian. I would like to welcome you, and I have said that please invite the Honorable Philip Ratock, the former minister, and Dr. Stepan Kekesarian, and Mr. Nadilian OAM, whenever you have the opportunity to celebrate Australia Day or any other National Day in Australia. May I welcome you again. Thank you very much for all you have done. And I said I have enjoyed the privilege of living in Australian multiculturalism in my realized age. Thank you. Welcome. All right.
Let's be here then. Okay. Well, thank you very much, John, for that introduction. It's quite humbling. I have to say that in John, Australia has a person who has dedicated his life to the settlement of the Indonesian community in Australia, but at the same time to make sure that the Indonesian community gets and did get the respect of all Australians. To my understanding, it's one of the outstanding communities in my experience. And you have all been true to the idea of unity in diversity, which is also one of the fundamental foundations of Indonesia, unity in diversity, that people live together. Ladies and gentlemen, I acknowledge John, of course, the honorary president of the community, and also Epi Julian, the president of the association, the Honorable Philip Ratock, the mayor of Hornsby, who himself has been one of the main instigators of multiculturalism, someone who has preached and promoted and personally lived multiculturalism. And it's an honor to be here in his presence. And of course, my very good friend, and if I can say, fellow Armenian, Councillor Sarkis Yedelian, the mayor of Ryde, another person who has worked hard for all the people of Ryde, regardless of their ethnicity, their culture, their religion, and of course the Lady Mayoress, Ms. Yedelian. Ladies and gentlemen, I acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we're gathered here today, and I pay my respects to their elders, past and present. And I also acknowledge that they've been the custodians of this land for tens of thousands of years. And we today, in celebrating Australia Day, pay our respects to them. Ladies and gentlemen, Australia Day is a celebration of a nationhood which is unique in the world. The maxim on which we celebrate Australia Day is reflect, respect, and celebrate. And if you look at what Australia is, what we are as Australians, we have to realize that we are part of a story, part of a heritage which goes back tens of thousands of years. Even people like me and many of you who have migrated to Australia from other countries in the last 20, 30, 40 years, by becoming Australians, we have become part of that story. A nation which is diverse in many ways. A nation which lives on a land which has been cared for by the First Nations of this land for tens of thousands of years. It's incumbent on us to reflect on that. It's incumbent on us to realize that, in my view, they have lived in total and absolute harmony with the environment. They've cared for this land, and its treasures are here for us, for all of us, to not only enjoy together, but more importantly, to care for. And over the recent years, relatively speaking, recent years, we have built a wonderful multicultural nation. People from all the ethnicities in the world, people from all the religions in the world live here in Australia. And we live in harmony. We live in a way that no other country, I can say this with confidence, no other can boast the kind of unity and harmony that Australia has. It's something we are proud of, we have to be proud of. And today, as we reflect back on our Australian history, we respect the people of the First Nations of this land. And we pay tribute to them today on Australia Day. And we look forward on a journey together with them, because the Indigenous and the First Nations people of Australia are part of our larger Australian family. So congratulations to you today for organizing this event. Congratulations for reflecting on the past, for paying your respects to the First Nations of Australia, and let's celebrate together Australia Day. Happy Australia Day.
Happy Australia Day.
Thank you, Dr. Thank you, Dr. Stefan.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Stefan. So what's our program next, Ibu Evi?
So on Australia Day, we reflect on our past, accept the truth of our history, and respect that we all have a contribution to make to the story of Australia.
So today we celebrate being part of diverse and multicultural nation. And tonight in particular, it will be visualized through the collaboration between didgeridoo music and Indonesian song and also dance. So I would like to invite the performers, Aaron Taylor and Indonesian Gita Suara, to prepare while Effie going to introduce who is Aaron and the Gita Suara.
So Aaron Taylor is a didgeridoo player. So Actually, I found because of my friend who knows him. There's a great such blessing you to find you. Anyway, and also tonight Gita Suara is Indonesian vocal and musical group led by Mrs. Ani Rajagugut.
And so it will be after we listen to the performance, it will be followed by the speech of the Honorable Greg Warren, who unfortunately couldn't come directly, but he's already recording his message. So after the performance, we are going to listen to his message. Okay, without further ado, please welcome Aaron's and Gita Suara.
Yeah. Hi, everybody. Happy Australia Day. We are Gita Suara and Aaron. Very nice to meet this young guy tonight. We try to mix voice and ditch. I was just thinking, because I talked to Aaron, what we're gonna do? And then Aaron came to me, oh, we're gonna listen to you. Can you hear me? Because the sound is not really good over there. Really, can you put beat? Yeah, okay. And then I talked to Aaron, and Aaron said to me, what is your story? Oh, what is my story? I don't know. So I just think, and then I came from North Sumatra, where the Toba Lake is. I hope everybody knows where. Yeah. You know, when we have tsunami, it's just not far away from that. And I just think this is my story. This is where I came from. This is my friend came for all over Indonesia. So we try to make it Indonesia in Australia. And I hope everybody gonna be enjoying it. And we play djembe as well. This is actually no Indonesian instrument, but most of Indonesian play djembe. And I introduced you to Suhandi. He's a very good musician. He's a percussionist, one of Indonesian percussionists in Sydney. Okay. Is that right? Can I use this in here, or is that different? Because, okay. That's okay. It's okay. It's ready. Oh. We have 3 series of songs. One is from, all of them from Toba. One is Toba, North, and one is from Karo. We try to put our clothes together, but it seems like it's very difficult to change in here. Can you imagine? There's no stage. So we just mix everything with us in here. Okay. We're gonna get a little song from Rowing Song, Asing Sing So, and we follow with Piso Surid. Piso Surid mean Piso. Surid is actually bird. So it's a song, it's a love song. And the second one is from Jakarta. It's so totally different. We play djembe with this. All right. Come on, Aaron. We started with this. Madam Turia Petao So to Aima Soro Siroka Nitondi Yuto Toto Lakani Bawai Tarsangot Parbinsani Matani I sing so 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 I sing so.
Hanya bagai bidadari. Jodoh yang tidak diri. Aku akan sampai sini kemarin adalah pada gulai
Ini tuh terus apa lagi? Tapi yang mana dulu? Kalau kedua. Itu
And that's what you're all good. So we're going to invite Yudi Wira Atmaja to sing a song while you are enjoying your dinner. Okay, and hope everyone stay tuned because Aaron Tyler will come back again when we're having this dessert. So we're going to do the First Nation dancing workshop. Okay, stay tuned. So we're going to learn something from Aaron tonight. Okay, now please welcome Yudi.
Thank you very much, Epi. First of all, good evening, everybody, and very happy Australia Day for everybody. Thank you, Epi, for the time. All right, I think there's a problem there. So what's the story? My story. It's not so much about me. It's about the songs that I chose to sing this evening. When Epi contacted me to be a part of this Australia Day celebrations, of course, I was very excited. But when she said that, can you sing Australian song? What Australian song? I normally sing Indonesian songs, so. But I came, first time I came to Australia was in 1995. I was involved in a program called IREP, which is Australia-Indonesia Rural Education Project, in which a few students from Australia and a few students from Indonesia were collaborating. It's more language and cultural program. And that is when the Australian students, they introduced me to this song. But then I have to remember the lyrics. I tried very hard to remember the lyric, but unfortunately, I have to use this. I guess you heard, I guess you know, in time I might have told you, but I guess I was too slow. It's hopefully romantic, but I know that it's real. I hope you don't mind if I say what I feel. It's like I'm in somebody else's dream. This could not be happening to me. But you were everything I never see. You want me out from this long and empty sleep. I was alone. I opened my eyes and you were there. Don't be alarmed, no, don't be concerned. I don't wanna change things, just leave them just as they were. I mean, nothing really different. It's me who feels strange. I'm always lost for words when someone mentions your name. I know that I'll get over this for sure. I'm not the type that dreams there could be more. But you were there. You were everything I'd never seen. You woke me out from this world and endlessly. I was there. I opened my eyes and you were there. Can I take your smile home with me? For the magic in your head. Rain has stopped, the storm has passed. Look at all the colors, know that sun's here at last. I suppose that you believe it, but I want you to know part of you stays with me even after you go. Like a nectar laying someone else's tree. This could not be happening to me. I was I opened my eyes and you were there. Thank you very much. Yes, one down. I'm very relieved. I'm actually feeling very nervous. So the second song, I believe it is from Screaming Jets. Don't laugh. It's pretty hard to find a song that I can sing that I know. So yeah, this is called Shiva. Shiva, Shivas. I've been contemplating suicide, but it really doesn't suit my style. If you can sing, sing together. So I think I'll just back board instead to contain the blood I could have shed. She makes me feel so weary. My head is a ring, Lord, it's me. But I give up hope of faith so well that even mom couldn't tell that my baby so big she almost a mirror and the side of the thing sensor both mine and Shiva down my spine down my spine Well, I keep a photograph against my heart. It's in my life, she plays a starring part. Our love could hold on cigarettes. There is no room for this cheap regret. She makes me feel so weary. My heart is weak, on its knees. So I keep the poker face so well that even mother couldn't tell that my baby's so baby. On the mirror and the sound of her name, the woman and Shiva, Dama is by. Dama Dama. Stands up a man and shiver down my spine. Thank you very much. Sorry.
Thank you, thank you. What a song, very nice song. Yeah. I hope everyone enjoyed dinner. For anyone who haven't food yet, please raise your hand. So we would like to ask. Let's continue again. But before we continue, I would like to invite Pak John, because we have another special guest, our Indonesian long-lasting friends, to give speech from the Mayor of Ryde. So Pak John will introduce our guest, special guest. Pak John would like to. Dr. Sarkis first. Okay, sorry. Sorry, Pak John, because you are important person, so we have to introduce you to the mayor.
Right, and then later.
Yeah.
Well, it's my duty again here to introduce our guests, who again are repeatedly close friends of the Indonesian community, not only of Sydney, but of Australia. And he is, my friend, the mayor of the city of Ryde, Sarkis Yedilian OAM. He is also the president of Ryde Multicultural Center. And until recently, I had the privilege of assisting him in Right Multicultural Center. Again, he is a proponent of multiculturalism in Australia. And welcome, my friend, Sarkis Lilian OAM. Thank you.
Thank you, John. I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodian of this land. I would also like to pay respect to elders both past and present and extend that respect to other Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people present. Good evening, everyone. Thank you to Perimuptan Indonesia, the Indonesian Association of New South Wales, Indonesian Australian Family Association, Gerakan Permuda Indonesia Association, and Indonesian Diaspora Network New South Wales for organizing this event, which is a wonderful celebration of our unity in diversity. I would like to acknowledge the special guests here tonight, especially John Somariano, my longtime friend. Actually, John is the founder and instigator in 2004 when I got elected first on the council 18 years ago. I approached him and asked his advice to form Pride Multicultural or Harmony Advisory Committee of the council to advise us on many multicultural issues. And 1 year later, together we formed Right Multicultural Center Incorporated, and John is vice president till now. We elected him last AGM in his absence. He continued to serve on our Right Multicultural Advisory Committee of Right until recently, until the pandemic came, and now I think he's retiring from that position as well. But we will always need his advice when needed. I would like to acknowledge also Auntie Julie Danevik, CEO of Tarawal Local Aboriginal Land Council, Honorable Hosby Mayor Philip Radok, AO, my good friend Dr. Stepan Kirkasharian, AO, Deputy Chair of National Australia Day Council. I spoke last year event in my capacity as president of Right Multicultural Center, and it is a great honor and privilege to be invited back again in person, because last year we did on the online system because of the pandemic. Actually, like Campbelltown, Right is a proudly multicultural area with so many different communities. Actually, more than 50% of Right speaks another language than English at home. As an immigrant myself, I'm aware of the challenges and opportunities involved in moving to a new country and appreciate how different cultures enrich Australia. The work of non-profit organizations such as Indonesian Association of New South Wales is vitally important to conduct and support our multicultural communities. And I thank you all for that, what you do for our country. Australia Day is time for all Australians to reflect, respect, and celebrate. And this event embraces this by acknowledging the incredible job that our local heroes do and celebrating our new citizens. I'm pleased that events such as these are valued by our government, which the National Australia Day Council providing community grants to eligible councils and organizations to celebrate Australia Day. It has been a wonderful to see the live performances tonight. I understand traditional arts and cultures from 5 continents and our First Nations community will be represented over the course of this evening. I look forward to seeing the rest of the performances and wish all the community award nominees the best of luck. Thank you and happy Australia Day. And I should thank also Salute and Epi and the organizing team. They put a great function tonight, as always they do. And thank you again. Happy Australia Day.
Thank you, Mayor Sarkis. On Australia Day, we reflect on the pivotal day in the history of our ancient continent. It is a day to acknowledge past wrong while we show respect and celebrate Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people's survival, resilience, and enduring culture. It is a day to respect the deep connection to country that First Nation people still feel to this day, and to reflect on how we are all defined by the land on which we live, work, and play, from the fresh water to the salt water, the rainforest to the desert. Tonight, Mrs. Yusran Sipala and 7 children from different culture and background will read for you Campbelltown's Aboriginal history. The reading will be divided into 2 sessions. In each session, 6 children will read representing 6 Southern Star on Australian flag. We expect audience to listen carefully, as after the second session, we will have an interactive game using kahoot.it. The questions are around what you learned tonight from the history. So, before we continue, I just want to make you ready. So, be prepared with your mobile phone, go to your browser, and then go to kahoot.it, okay, after the session 2. And I will direct you from there. You just have to put your full name, and then the PIN number, okay, and then you can join the game.
Okay, please note that the audience, whoever the winner number 1, number 2, and number 3, you will get voucher for calls. So be careful. So listen carefully, and then
It's $75.
$75.
Not too bad.
Not bad.
Okay, so please note that we have delivered an induction to children before reading the history to care of children's well-being. We got parents' permission, and children confirm they are okay to proceed the reading.
The second ones, the history sometimes is interesting, but also sometimes it's not. So please, if you feel upset or sad, of our team members can take care of you to quiet place and to calm you down.
Also, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander viewers and audience are warned that the program may contain images and voices of deceased person. Please welcome Mrs. Yusran and her team.
Australia Day 2023, Unity and Diversity. Good evening and welcome to everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name Waode Siti Yusran Sipala. I'm one of the teacher for Bahasa Indonesia Pelangi School. First of all, let me thank you to all for coming here today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a honor to have the opportunity to address such distinguished audience. As a part of this ceremony, there are 7 children will reading about Campbelltown Aboriginal history. These children came from different ethnic background. Please give them applause. Nathan, come forward. Nathan, come from Indonesia. Arthur, coming from Laos. Osman, coming from East Africa. Come up. Next, I'm calling my lovely Isabella Campbell. She's from Australia. Next, Yasin, Indonesia, Iraq. Come up. Safita, coming from India. And the last one, my lovely Taha, Indonesia, Iraq. Please come up. In the reading Campbelltown history will be 2 sessions. Please kindly listen carefully from this first presentation. So please take a good attention. You might be the winner of Kahoot game today because the game coming from our story we're reading tonight. First session and second session. Okay. Now, please allow us to start the children reading. We begin with Nathan. Please, Nathan, come up.
Aboriginal history and insight into the first people of our region. An Aboriginal history of Campbelltown. There is evidence that Aboriginal people have lived and cared for their traditional land for more than 70,000 years, even up to 120,000 years. They have a complex society based on what is sometimes known as the dream time, the dreaming. The dream time was when Aboriginal creators lived on the earth and formed the landforms, animals and plant life, as well as the time of laying down the law. The dreaming is the continuation of the life cycle, living under the law and even continues today. As the world changes, the dreaming continues. Underpinning and strengthening Aboriginal culture is the strong spiritual and physical connection that Aboriginal people have with the land, sometimes known as country.
Thank you. Next reading, Arthur.
My name's Arthur. Prior to colonization, it is estimated that there were between 500 and 700 different clan nations of Aboriginal and or Torres Strait Island people, each with their own unique language and culture. In what is now known as the Macarthur region, the Dawaraha people continue to be acknowledged as the traditional custodians. The Rawa people cared for and inhabited land from Botany Bay to the Shoalhaven River and Nora and inland to Camden. The traditional totem of the area is recognized as the lion bird. The Dawaraha people were able to move from area to the area in safety and to maintain resources for many thousands of years before colonization. They moved between the areas now known as Campbelltown, Liverpool, Camden, and Picton, and occasionally as far as Parramatta. Thank you.
Next, Osman, please.
Good evening, my name.
You holding the mic.
Good evening, my name is Osman from East Africa. Natural resources supply all the material needs. The land of the George River and its tributaries provided water, food, and shelter. The streams and swamplands offered a variety of food. The forest lands sheltered possums, lizards, kangaroos, and wallabies, and there were roots, berries, and seeds to gather. Birds also provided meat and eggs. Along the George River, sandstone eroded, forming rock overhangs which provided shelter. Those facing north caught the sunlight and held warm through the night. The walls of these shelters were often decorated with images and land stencils outlined in red ochre, white clay, or charcoal. Evidence of the tracks, stamps, and significant sites are scattered across the region, even today. Thank you.
Next, Isabella Campbell, please.
A short while after the Europeans landed in Sydney, a number of cattle were lost, having strayed from their herdsmen. They wandered south and were found in the area now known as the Macarthur region. As a result, the area became known as the cow pastures. Local Dharawal people saw these strange animals and sketched their characteristics on the walls of a sandstone shelter. The animals had no horns, having been prevented injury during their long sea voyage, and the unknown artist clearly depicted their hooves. There is no doubt that the animal sketched in what is known as the Bull Cave is one of the original herd which became lost as it was depicted without its horns. Thank you.
Next one, Yasin, please.
From the accounts of other tribes, the first encounter with cattle was a terrifying experience. This fear is evident by the size of the Campbelltown drawing, where the bulls dominate the walls of the rock shelter. Governor King commented that the Aborigines tried treat until the animals had passed. As the colonizers expanded, Europeans formed a pledge with a local original community. Charles Gillespie of Glen Hill was accompanied by Dharawal men when he explored the Southern Highlands area and was a persistent critic of European treatment of local Aborigines. Hamilton Hume and his brother John made the first of a number of long exploratory trips southwards with a young Aboriginal friend named Dawn. The Aboriginal knowledge of the land meant they were very resourceful exploring companions from the Europeans. Thank you.
Our last is Safita, please.
Good evening, my name is Sabita. Aboriginal knowledge of the land and skills in tracking were integral in solving the murder of Fred Fisher, a local legend who is still remembered today. After the disappearance of Fred and subsequent sighting of his ghost by John Farley, an investigation was opened, and it was suggested Aboriginal trackers be brought in to help uncover his whereabouts. A tracker from Liverpool named Namat Gilbert was brought in. The ground was marshy around the area he was searching. He tasted the water in the puddles and announced white was found there. The investigation team followed the puddles, parting the ground until they discovered Fred's body. However, as the first areas of consternation, the interaction between settlers and Aboriginal people wasn't always peaceful. Thank you.
Thank you, children, for all your reading. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned until we come back for session 2. Goodbye for now.
Okay. Harus diintroduce dulu.
Ya.
As again, please listen carefully for the first part, and now going to have the second part. So after that, we are going to have Kahoot, the games that you have to guess. So whoever the winner is going to have voucher, $75 for the first, second, and the third winner. Okay, be ready. I would like to invite again Ibu Yusran and the team for the second round. Ibu Yusran, thank you. Oh. So we have welcome Consulate General from Indonesia for New South Wales and South Australia and Queensland, Bapak Fedi Kurniabana. Please be seated, Pak. Next to Pak Philip Radox. He has another program before and already apologized to come after. Okay, again, Ibu Yusran and the team, are you ready? Yes, okay. Please welcome Ibu Yusran and the team.
Please. will be the session 2 ya Ibu ya. And after that, you guys has to be ready with your mobile phone and go to kahoot.it and you can join the game. Okay. So let's run.
Thank you, Ibu Epi. Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. We come back for session 2 reading. Still about Campbelltown Aboriginal history reading. And the topic tonight is about the Apin massacre. Please be aware, the content of the reading a bit sensitive. So yes, we hope you will listen carefully, and hopefully our children, we already asked they're okay to reading about this, and listen and enjoy our reading. Thank you. I will call first is Atta. Please, Atta.
The Apin massacre. Relations between Europeans and the Aboriginal people began to deteriorate in 1814, with the first of a series of attacks and acts of aggression throughout the region. As these escalated in severity and frequency, so did retaliation between the Aboriginal inhabitants of the area and the European settlements. On
Read in the
9
slowly.
April 1816,
Read in the slowly.
Macquarie
Read in the slowly.
ordered to apprehend all Aborigines in the southern districts because of their hostility in the previous 2 years and their recent attacks on the country. The orders made no distinction between groups of friendly and aggressive Aborigines.
Please, Nathan.
Charles Garfield Glenfield was concerned that fear and ignorance on behalf of the Europeans would result in indiscriminate killing. He wrote to the Sydney Gazette in defense of a local Aboriginal man thought to be involved in an attack, stating that any violence perpetrated was in retaliation for the barbarity practiced by our own countrymen. Thank you.
Next, Bella.
Aboriginal people. Then to the cat option. It tells you considerable support the European spirit to our world people. We had become entangled in the storm. Among those who showed their contempt for the way the local Aboriginal people were being treated were John Warby and Hamilton Hume. Hume is noted as lying to the soldiers in an attempt to protect the local people, and Warby is suspected of having set off to try and harm the local Dharawal people. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, Taha, please.
The local Dharawal people. This became known group in the regional community need to community the loss of lives. Thank you.
Next, I invite Safita, please.
Today, Aboriginal people live in the area of different Aboriginal nations. There is a large diversity of Aboriginal people, ranging from New South Wales to all the other parts of Australia. Some Aboriginal nations represented in Campbelltown to Wiradjuri, Kamilaroi, Yorta Yorta, Limangir, Yuin, and Inawa, all from the New South Wales region. There are also people from other states in the Torres Strait Islands. Thank you.
Last one, Osman, please.
Maharashtra is diverse, but through the unique culture, the homestead values with respect and community and continue to work together to community strength. There are like 1,000 Aboriginal people living in the region, sharing their unique knowledge and culture with the growing community. Several Aboriginal organizations provide services to the community, and there are a range of Aboriginal groups which support well-being and cultural activity.
Thank you. Thank you for your all participation and enjoy your next Kahu game. I'll give it back to Ibu Epi.
Okay, now go to your browser. If you don't have internet, go to Regis Conference and just connect to your mobile phone. Okay. Anyway, thank you, Bu Yus and children. Such a great reading. Okay, so I hope everyone learning something tonight. You ready with your mobile phone? Are you going to join? Come on. Bu Elijen, you ready with the link?
So what you have to do is basically, if you don't have mobile phone, anything that connect to internet, so go to the Kahoot ID. We will give you the code for this game. So be patient with us.
Continue access. Enggak, itu karena paling nggak bisa dipakai. Aku link ini aja.
So I give you an
Pakai.
idea.
Iya, fine.
So every time we will give you
login.
a question, and then there are some
Terus nanti
alternative
put
multiple
itu
choice
ya.
answer. So what we have to do is basically
Pak,
yes.
sorry. We need to put the full name, yeah, to make the Pak Rusan easy to recognize the winner, to make us easy to,
So
yeah.
I have to apologize.
Sorry, just technical problem. Apa mau? really sorry. To make the event flow, we have to wait until this is fixed because we want the people who attend Zoom also join the Kahoot game. So what we're going to do, see, I would like to have Ibu Yus, Ibu Yusran Sipala to give the presentation about reflection on the connection between Bugis Makassar and First Nation. Please welcome Ibu Yus. Also, so basically after this, we will have two games then. First one is for Campbelltown Aboriginal history, and the second one will be for the Bugis Makassar connection. So you will win another $375 of calls voucher. So please welcome Ibu Yus.
Sorry, we have to wait for a couple minutes. Hello, everyone. I'm here again for the third session. I will bring you the past story about connection between the First Nation people and Bugis Makassar. Just to inform you, myself was born in Makassar. So I'm from Makassar. I love to tell you this story. I will divide it about three parts. First of all, how Bugis Makassar met the First Nation. The second one is going to be trade between Makassar and the First Nation. And number three is the culture exchange beside the trade. Next. Next. As you see on the screen, we have connection between First Nation, indigenous people, the flag of Aboriginal and Australia, and the last one is Indonesian flag, merah putih. Next. 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 Next, please. about 200 years, the Bugis Makassar already met First Nation Aboriginal. That happened in the year of 1700 until 1907. Makassar fishermen arrive each December. They came along Ardham land and before the settlement coming to this land, Australia. Next. Next book. As a picture show you, on the left, this is the picture of Perahu, we call Finisi. On the right side is the real Perahu. We can see that Perahu coming without technology. They just use the wind from north going to the east. And this will take about 2 months. So they will leave Indonesian area in October and they'll arrive in Australia in December. Next. Here we can see Makassar is the capital of West Sulawesi. The red dot, the big dot is Makassar. And if we see the road, the first red is Timor, and you go to the east is Arafuru. Then if you see the 3 dots is the Cumberland region, and the first only one yellow is the Ardham land of Australia. Next. Next. This is Pak Baso. Pak mean in Bugis language called Puang. Pak Baso give story about 60 perahu of finishing come to Australia carrying 1,000 fishermen men, and the object of expedition is particularly marine animal called teripang. Next. Who did the Makassar visit? The Makassar visit people from the other land called Yungu people. They didn't settle in this land, but they did have connection in the social and then culture. This is the animal they found on the sea. The right one is the fresh, and the last one, the one they already boil. And after that, next one. This is the way, very traditional way. Actually, they dry them, and not like a barbecue. Barbecue is fire underneath, and the teripang just put on the top of the what's it called? It's people like just making a barbecue, but it's not from the steel, but it's a wood they make on the top there. Put the teripang on the top. Yes, next one. This is culture exchange. First of all, the trade, not only using rupiah, that's a currency of Indonesia, but the trade with the things like koli. We call here, the Bugis language is called koli, not only koli. And that's the hard spoon. That's to use for get the tripang under the water. And the next one, the trade with tobacco and other things is a basket made from the leaf of coconut. Next one, even the pearl, and then they change culture how to get the brown to make the basket just like the picture on the right side. Yeah, next one. As a theme for Australia Day 2023, reflect, respect, and celebrate. To reflect on the past and to learn from it. A responsibility not to make the same mistake from the past. To take action to have a better and a brighter future for the next coming generation, inshallah, good willing. To respect our ancestor and the memory as a secret. To remember the sacrifice they make so that our generation and the one following will have pride and act with integrity in their honor. To celebrate, we have no cause or a reason to celebrate any act on action where a man disrespect another man's right or another man's culture or heritage. As Indonesian, we know what it means to have foreigner come to your land and to impose their ways upon you. Unfortunately, Indonesia were exposed to foreign control of their land and society by the English, the Dutch, the Portuguese, and the Japanese, most recently for over 300 years. I can tell you from my own personal experience, there is nothing to celebrate about being a slave in your own country and on your own land. But as elder, do we now have responsibility for our future generation? Do we now have responsibility to offer them a future of the brighter and the healthier future than the one we experience? Today might not be a perfect word, but it's better than the one we experience. And if there is hope of a better future to the next generation and the next generation to follow, then there is reason to smile when we look towards the future. It is up today older to show a better way for generation to action today to found the future generation to build their own destiny on. We elder must show the path of reflection, respect, and living in the harmony with not only each other, but also living in the harmony with nature and all of the creature that came from God. Thank you for listening.
Well done, well speech use. Okay. Well done, well speech use. Terima kasih. Thank you. Now, guys, are you ready to join the game? You ready? Yeah. Oh. Okay, be ready with your phone, mobile phone. Ready? Okay. So, Kahoot.it. Okay, so you can see in it's yeah.
113-03-26. So make sure that you type that pin to go in with the game. Please let me know any pattern to sound ready. Once everyone ready, then we will start the question. Okay, I give you like.
Okay. Yeah. Keep coming. Very good. Full name. Keep coming. Very good. Very good. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. More coming.
Can you raise your hand if you're table ready? Not ready? Yeah. Table sit ready? Okay, good. There are four names. Maybe Laura Diaz, Siska, Ivana, Eleanor.
The game is very, yeah. The game is very tricky. Not only you know the answer, but also you have to be very quick to answer. Okay? Okay, you ready? Yes?
Okay.
Okay. Okay, you ready now? Everyone ready? Yes? Okay, good. Okay.
The first question.
Not yet. Campbelltown's Aboriginal history.
3, 2, 1.
True or false? The dream time was when Aboriginal creators lived on the earth and formed the landforms, animals, and plant life and the law. True or false? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Almost. Very good reading, a very good listener. Okay. Next question. Yeah. Oh, who's me? Who's me? This is a little bit tricky. Don't use nickname. Please use full name to easy for us to recognize you. Okay. All right. Who are the traditional custodian in MacArthur region? Eora people.
And then people. Which one is the correct answer? In the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the answer is Darawal people.
Darawal people. Yay!
Answer correctly.
Yes.
And then who are the winner this time? Still, this is me.
This is me.
I don't know this me.
Yeah.
Okay, next one.
Next one.
True or false?
A traditional totem of the Darawal country is recognized as a light bird. True or false?
20, 21, 22, 24, 24 answer already. 36 answers. 3, 2, 1. And the answer is
true. Yeah, light bird. Yeah, okay.
Still, this is me.
Me again. She has been listening carefully. Okay. What's the name of Aboriginal trekker who helped finding Fred Fisher? or jewel? Namut Gilbert or jewel? Oh, Namut Gilbert is the Aboriginal tracker who found the body of Fred Fisher. Eleanor, I'm calling Eleanor. I'm calling Eleanor to come. Eleanor. Eleanor. Just wait, Bu Elijen. Yeah, I would like to call Sari Puspita to see Pak Ruslan to get the voucher, $75 voucher.
Congratulations, Sari Puspita, please come.
Yeah, and Fitriawati Home and Eleanor. Yeah. Congratulations for the very good. Okay, be ready for the next game, the second game. Okay, still Kahoot.it. Get ready, Kahoot.it. And Bu Elijen will show you the P number. Honey, Natanya, Shanmuga. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, keep coming, keep coming. We love to have more people to join. Only 26. We have 100, more than 100 today, tonight. Okay, Devina, very good. Okay, more. Another three 75 calls for chat. Yeah. Okay. True or false? Be quick. Yeah. Hamida, very good. Okay. The next one. True or false? Trepang was the object of Makassar Fisherman expedition on Amphan land coast. True or false?
Or something else? Then the answer already been locked for 24 people. The answer is true. Okay, so Trepang was the object one. And who is the winner for this round? Still Amy leading the numbers and second Eleanor. Next one. Okay, the last question, true or false? It wasn't only a trade exchange between Makassar and Yolngu people, but also culture exchange.
True or false?
24, 23, 24 answer already. So this is the last round. So hopefully whoever the winner, that will be the leading one. And the answer is 3, 2, 1. True.
Yes.
Correct.
It's not only about trade, but also culture.
And who is the winner for this round? For this
Number two,
number three,
Eleanor again.
Illinois. Congratulations again, Illinois.
And
And
number
number
two
two
is
is me. This is me. I am finally winning. And who number one?
Amy.
Please come here, Amy.
Please come through.
And this is me and Eleanor. Please. Congratulations. So you are number one. Thank you. And so who is the second? This is me. Who is me? Eleanor, please come. Who is me? Oh, secret name finally revealed. Okay, this is the winner. So Amy, Ode, and then Eleanor. Okay, can you take the picture together? Pak Didi, sudah? Okay, congratulations again, Pak Ode, Amy, and Eleanor. Thank you. Okay, that's the final game. Thank you very much. If you're happy, the next program.
Okay, now we love to call Nusantara Dancing Group. They will take us to South Sulawesi, where Ibu Yusran was born. And this is just to visualize about the history, the connection between First Nation and Bugis Makassar in the past. Please welcome Dewi Bud and Gita Suara. Yeah. Now we would like to call our best friend, Mr. The Mayor, the Honorable Philip Radok, to deliver his speech. And after that, we will ask his favor to give a souvenir for the new Australian citizenship. And then after that, we will announce the Community Awards recipient. Please welcome the Mayor, the Honorable Philip Radok. Thank you.
I often think I don't need a microphone, so forgive me. I can speak without one and you can probably hear me. But there are a few formalities first, if I may. Can I acknowledge the traditional owners? Auntie Julie, thank you very much for your welcome on behalf of the Dharawal people. Can I acknowledge your many distinguished guests? I acknowledge my mayoral colleague, the Consul General. Can I acknowledge the Chair Emeritus? And I think that's the best term, Chair Emeritus. And I acknowledge Stepan Kerkasharian. I wanted tonight to make a serious address, and it'll probably take me about half an hour. I noticed the enthusiasm. I often speak about the importance of Australia Day. And as you would expect, when I do, I take a moment to reflect upon modern Australia. Because I don't think even Australians understand the nation that we now are. If I said to you, which countries in the world have a greater proportion of their population overseas born than Australia, I generally get an answer of the United States, maybe New Zealand, Canada, because they're migrant countries. But in fact, nothing could be less true. The two countries in the world that have a greater proportion of their population overseas born than Australia, do you want to guess them? Stepan knows. One of them is Israel.
And the reason is because of what they call the right of return for Jewish people to be able to settle in that part of the world. And the other you wouldn't guess. It's Luxembourg. And the reason it's Luxembourg is that they don't charge tax. And people think it's a great place to go to. But do you know that we are now getting close to 28% of our population overseas born? If you add one parent overseas born to the numbers of Australians overseas born, you're dealing with more than 50% of Australians. And I say to people, think about it. Think about the diversity. We have more people from China and India. And when I go to citizenship ceremonies, I'm dealing with people from Nepal, from Africa, from America, South, Central, as well as North America, all over Europe. We are a country of enormous diversity. And I say, if diversity is a problem, we should have some of the most significant problems that you would see anywhere in the world. Now, the truth is, nothing is ever perfect. And there are some people from time to time who will say something foolish and that I hope they would regret. And you may or may not have experienced that. But it's rare. And I think we've been able to demonstrate to the rest of the world that you can bring people together and have a unified nation. I think we've been able to demonstrate that. And there are some reasons for it. And they're very simple. First of all, when you become Australian, you are just as much Australian as anybody else. We have what we call parliamentary democracy. And I frequently tell people that I've been a product of that democracy. But anybody who is Australian can have exactly the same opportunity, provided they've got the skills, the talent, and they're able to demonstrate to people that they've got something to contribute. Anyone, any background is entitled. It's the nature of Australia today. We believe in the rule of law. And the rule of law is pretty fundamental. And I say to people, if I'm speeding and I'm booked, I'm going to be booked in exactly the same way as you are. I am not above the law. The law applies to us all. But we'd say some other things. And my mayoral colleague will read a note from the current Minister for Immigration, in which he says something of the same points that I've been making here today. But what he says very strongly towards the end of his messaging is that if you have come to Australia, settled in Australia, made a commitment to Australia, you're just as much Australian as anybody else. But you do not have to forget where you're from. You do not need to forget the language of that country. You do not need to discard the culture of that country. In fact, the minister's letter that Aaron will read, or Sarkis will read, I should say, the letter he will read will make exactly that point. That you are entitled to share with other Australians something of your culture. And tonight, it's been a particularly unique night because you are sharing something of your culture as you have shared something of our first Australians' culture. And I think that makes it a very special evening. And I thank you for it.
Indonesia has been very special to me. My first visit to any country overseas was in 1974. Oh, and you know what I'm going to say, do you? Yes, it was Indonesia. And I had the chance of going to Jakarta, Yogyakarta, which I thought was particularly unique. And I had the chance to visit Bali. And I've been back many times, and I've been friends with political leaders. And I was saying to the Consul General that I had the great pleasure of knowing Bambang Yudhoyono, a president who was there when I was part of the Howard government, and we worked together. For me, it's been a very important relationship. It's one of the reasons I came tonight. I'm sorry if I'm going to rush away, but I've got some other obligations tomorrow, and it's been a very heavy day. I've been with my granddaughter. Now, the only thing about my grandchildren worth sharing with you is that they are typically Australian. They are part Chinese. They are part Samoan. They are part Tongan. They're part German Jewish. They're part Scottish. They're part Irish, orange and green. They're part English. They're part Norwegian. I think they're just typically Australian, aren't they? We're all a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and we're going to be a little bit more of this and that into the future. Congratulations on your celebration as fellow Australians. You're making Australia Day very worthwhile. Thank you for allowing me to be part of it.
Okay, I love to have
Pak Philip stay there.
Philip stay there. Stay on the stage. We're going to call the new citizenship recipient to give the to receive the souvenir from the organizer. As what happened, they have choice to be Australian when the COVID-19 attacked us. So we want to have we want to facilitate them to this special event and special moment, and we want to have them something symbolic that they are welcome to be Australian.
I will pass whatever you want on, but let me tell you, I have only shaken 6 hands in 2 years. I'm still very COVID sensitive, and if I don't shake your hands, please forgive me.
Okay, no problem. So the first for the new citizenship, sorry. Sorry. Really sorry. Oh, the list is
I would like to invite those who are the new recipient for citizenship. The first one, Ibu Nia Donor, please come forward.
Congratulations, Ibu Nia, to be Australian.
Ibu, please come. Second one, Ibu Wati Standard, please come forward.
At the front, we will have a picture.
Ibu Wati Standard. And the third one, Ibu Ida Chandra. Ida Chandra.
Congratulations.
Windy Chandra. Together, Ida Chandra and Windy Chandra, Natal Chandra and Rachel Chandra. I think this is the whole family. Please welcome.
Congratulations.
And then coming next, Rusdi Kui, Evelyn, Siti Khadija, and this is Windy. Okay, please come. And where is the family? Coming. This is a Chandra family. Oh, Nathan. We have 4 people in family. Okay, so Rusdi Kui, Bapak. Oh, Siti Hadijah. And next, Ibu Khadijah, Siti Hadijah. Is Evelyn around? Ibu Evelyn? Not yet. Yunus Nugat. Margaret So. Siska Anggraini. Pitlung Vanlook. Not coming in. Hamida Akhtar. Oh, Yunus, Pak Yunus Nurgat. And Ibu Hamida. Yeah. Yoki Kui and Rusdi Kui. And the last one, Harold Donor. Pak Harold coming. Congratulations to all recipients
So,
for the citizens.
yeah. So you guys stay and we're going to call the community awards winner. Okay.
Okay. The next
So
one.
be with us, yeah. So, so this is a grassroots level. We invite the community to nominate the community member who has done so great thing in the community. So we received the nomination from the community, and we would like to announce the winner tonight. So Citizen of the Year will be nominated for the Australian of the Year nomination this year through National Australia Day Council. And then the winner is Ibu Gustinia Downer. Yeah.
Ada nggak CV-nya? Minute. So not only got the recipient citizenship during COVID-19, but also Ibu Nia Donor
Congratulations,
the
Ibu Nia.
Australian recipient awards for
Yeah.
TikTok.
Ibu Nia, just a little bit, tell us about what you do for the community.
Oh, I love my people. Yeah, I'm sorry. As Mr. Rudolph said, don't forget your language while you are here. So we are still Indonesia, Merdeka. Yeah, and I love aged people. That's why I'm involved with the IndoCare, Indonesian Aged Care Group, in Australian Aged Care Group. That's why, yeah, I'm really dedicated. And we love you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Ibu Nia.
Thank you and congratulations. All right, and then the next one, the award is Senior of the Year. Okay, the judge been very difficult to decide which one who will be the winner because they both are the best, not only good but the best in the community. They're doing so much volunteering. Both of, I mean, like the finalists. I mean, so but what happened is we have to decide. Okay, and then maybe the person that would not win tonight will be nominated for the next year. So let's call Ibu Yun Yahya.
Please come forward for your senior awards.
Senior of the Year.
Senior of the Year award. Ibu, come forward.
Congratulations.
Mari, Bu.
Congratulations,
Congratulations, Ibu Yun. If Ibu Yun would like to say some words.
I'm speechless. This is very surprise to me. And thank you so much for the opportunity and very honored and humble to receive this award. And I really didn't expect this. After 46 years I've been in Australia. I came here in 1976 and early 1977, I had the opportunity to work with the Indonesian consulate for 40 years. And my role is the secretary and the personal assistant of the Consul General. I have the established relationship and a good relationship with the Indonesian community and the government official. But regretfully that on the 2019, I have to resign, and I'm choosing with the company of my husband, whose the health condition is not really good. But I'm really grateful that so many friends still keep in touch with me and give the opportunity and help me when I need your support moral. And this is really learning, the meaning of the friendship. So thank you so much for tonight. And thanks God that my husband's condition is getting better. And God willing that I'm still active and still contributing with my support with the social activity with the foundation of the Indonesian community. And also to make my dreams come true, still keep going to supporting our sister and relatives and brothers in Indonesia and Australia for our help. So this is my motto. It's very important. Even I'm retired, I'm not expired.
Yeah, sure,
Thank
Ibu.
you so much.
Okay, thank you so much,
Thank
Ibu.
you very much,
Mm.
Ibu.
You've been working hard as well for the community.
And
The
last
next
but not
one,
least,
okay, but unfortunately, we don't have someone submitted Youth of the Year. So next year, ladies and gentlemen, community members, please, 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 if there is young people done so much thing to their community and do the great thing and then change the role model, okay? We will announce when the award come, and then you can just nominate to us and the judge will decide. So the next winner, the next one for the nomination is local hero. So there is 2 local hero from the Australian citizen and permanent resident. So I'm going to call the Australian citizen first. The winner is Bapak Komran Mangkuwardoyo.
please
He
come
is
forward,
local
Pak
hero.
Komran. Pak Komran was the former police. Please, Pak. Congratulations, Pak Komran. You want to say
Yes,
something?
Pak. Second.
Thank you for nominating me. It's a humble and a privilege to be nominated and win the local hero award. But I actually do help a lot of people during my course of education and my career. I was a custom officer for 12 years and police officer for 17 years. And during that time, I saved a lot of people's life as well. And even though now I'm retired, I'm still helping people. I still serve as a justice of the peace and also helping friends moving house and teaching them driving and stuff like that. And I still continue doing so voluntarily without getting any remuneration or any pay. Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations once again.
Congratulations. Stay here, Pak Komran. And the last, okay, is the local hero for permanent residents, okay, is Ibu Yusran Sipala.
Welcome, Bu Yusra.
Oh, this is amazing woman. Everybody knows her. Okay, she never tired. She always help people. She goes everywhere, especially for women in need. Ibu, 30 seconds, Bu.
Here am I again. I hope you're not boring to see my face. Okay. My background is a teacher. And I'm married to Australian. I have 3 children and 4 granddaughters. Now I'm working for myself. I'm working for autistic children. My background, Indonesian, my husband, Australia. On the way we go in the family, I have to say we have to separate because in our faith as a Muslim, we can't live together with not the same faith. So that's only the reason why I have to begging. So I grow up with my 3 children in Indonesia. When I come back here, it's a very sad to see a lot of women have experience with domestic family violence. So since I arrived here, I can help some women unlucky because they suffer from abuse, either from the partner, from a husband, from a children. Since 1915, I've been working until today. Actually, among of Indonesian need us a support worker. My background, I'm not social worker, but we're working together with the government, Consulate General. Thank you, Pak Wedi. You come here tonight to listen my voice. And then even the Australian government, Alhamdulillah, we can work together. Thank you. Assalamualaikum
Once
warahmatullahi
again,
wabarakatuh.
congratulations.
Please just have, we will
Here.
put together all the new citizen recipient and then the winner of the community awards.
Once again,
Pak-
give applause to all the winners
Yeah.
and also the recipients for the citizen tonight. Okay, Pak Didi, are we ready for picture? Oh, Pak Edward. Yeah.
I think, John, how about we call
Oh
everyone?
yeah, Pak Fedi, we would like to invite everyone.
Yeah.
Pak
With Pak-
Pak Fedi, Pak John, Pak Dr. Stephen,
Yeah,
and Dr. Mayer.
yeah, please, yeah. Yeah, Auntie Julie, yeah. Let's,
Auntie
yeah,
Julie.
it's a special day for you, yeah. It's not easy when decide to be Australian and it is COVID. And the ceremony has to be on Zoom. And now it's their celebration.
Everyone can sit down too, yeah. Bapak, boleh. Gitu ya. Oh, Ibu Fani, Ibu Mary, and Helen, please come together. Ibu. We would like to invite also the ladies, Ibu Fani, and Mary, and Helen. Sorry. Find your spouse. Is it ready? Yeah. Okay. So please tell us when you're ready. Three, two. Everyone. So once again, congratulations to recipient for citizen as well as the award.
Yes, yes. Now it's time for dancing. Aaron Taylor. Please welcome Aaron Taylor. And then Aaron will deliver a workshop for us to do the Aboriginal dancing. And everyone has to join.
Oh, gitu ya. Oh, while we are waiting. Gak apa-apa, Aaron. Aaron, please come forward. So we will have some fun tonight with Aaron. Do you need something like microphone, anything? Okay. Okay. Let's explain what are you going to do. Yes. Everyone. Dancing. Yes, that's okay. No, yes. Yes, thank you.
Dalbi Marumbo. That's hello in my language of the Gamapingal people from the Warramai Nation of Port Stephens. I wish to acknowledge the people of the Dharawal to invite me here and to perform on their country. I'm going to do some animal impersonations and some shake a leg, but I am not going to do it alone. I am going to ask every single one of you to stand and join me if you are game.
Aaron, invite everyone to stand up to do some movement a little bit.
Does everybody wish to dance? Does anybody wish to dance? It's going to be very simple. If you do not wish to dance, it is no worries at all.
No worries.
What I will do is I'll do play some instrument for you, the yidaki. The yidaki was commonly known as a didgeridoo, originally comes from Northern Territory and Cape York. It does not originate all over Australia. The main instruments of Australia are the Aboriginals in ceremony is the boomerangs, clapsticks, vocals, stamping, clapping. The yidaki is of the Northern Territory region. Cape York region, they call it yadaki. It only comes from those regions of Australia. What I will do is I'll give you a traditional sound before I go into rhythms. Then I'll do some animal interpretations just for enjoyment. Please enjoy. Thank you, ladies. Right.
Please give applause to Aaron. Are you going to dance? Yes, the second round for dancing. Please, again. Thank you very much, Aaron, for your performance. And thank you. What's the program, Pak? Wow. So we go toward the end, ya?
Ya, di end.
Oke, tapi Pak.
Bapak ini aja, terus apa? Boleh, boleh.
Okay. So thank you very much. So we almost toward at the end, but before we closing, we would like to invite the last speech for tonight. Among us, we have our Consul General from for Republic Indonesia for New South Wales, South Australia, and Queensland. Please welcome Bapak Fedi Kuniabuana. Bapak mau pakai ini atau ini? Sorry, Pak.
Thank you. Terima kasih, Pak Salut. Indeed, this is my great honor, my privilege to be here with all of you. And of course, I acknowledge the traditional custodian of the land where we are gathered today here, and also the mayor of Sarkisian And of course, Pak Philip Rodok just left already. And we have also here Pak Stefan, from the Deputy Chair National Australia Day Council. We also here Pak John, our mentor here. And all of you that very sorry cannot mention you one by one, but of course, we celebrate, all of us here celebrate Australia Day, where we reflect, we respect, and also we celebrate. We reflect who we are here. We are here in Australia. We contribute to Australia, and you are, all of you here, to make Australia today, and also the future, of course. And yeah, we see here, also we feel here only happiness and joy. And wow, it's great actually. And you are actually the representing, yes, Australian, but wherever you are from, whatever your background, your belief, your religion, but you are make Australian today and the future. And maybe you're aware or not, for Indonesian who, yes, a citizen of Australia now or still holding the Indonesian citizenship, actually you are ambassador of Indonesia and also from all of our countries where you came from. You make Australia closer and closer to other nations, other countries. So you, your children in the future, of course, can make Australia more strong, I believe, most prosperous, and you're part of Australia. You must proud of being Australia, but I believe you also not forgotten where you're from. That's why make Australia and other countries where you came from more closer and closer. Indonesia is one of the the close neighbor of Australia. Indonesia and Australia have the strategic partnership since 2018. And also in July 2020, in the economic sector, we have Indonesia-Australia Comprehensive Economic Partnership. So you are the agent of Indonesia. From people-to-people connection, you can also build the economic relation between Indonesia and Australia for the prosperous of our two countries. So once again, on this Australia Day, we congratulate you for the award of the appreciation, congratulations, and our brother, sister who have the citizenship of Australia. I believe in your heart is still Indonesia, and also to you are agent to make closer Indonesia closer. Once again, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Pak Fedi. So yes, we are reaching to the final. So Ibu Epi, are we ready for taking picture? Okay. We would like to invite, how do we make invite everyone? So this is the closing ceremony. We would like to invite everyone to have picture together as Indonesia. Bu Teresa, we do have, yeah. So Pak Fedi, Pak John, Bu Fani, Pak Dr. Stefan, and Pak Dr. Sati, and also Auntie Julie, sorry. Well, please come forward, everyone. The VIP guests, Bu Mary, Hannah, come on. Adanya. How do we manage? Table by table, or how do we? Oh, okay. Because we have so many, so we would like to invite from table 1 until table 3 first. The guest of honor, please come forward. So in the behind of this one. Depanan ya. Okay. Everyone. Can I invite? Okay. So I would like to invite table 1 until table 3. To be, yes. Majuan kali Pak, came forward a little bit because we have so many people. Ibu sebelah. Do we have table 1 until 3? Geser dikit Pak, oleh. Di sebelah sini kosong-kosong in the left side, still empty. Yeah. I would like to invite Pak Nazar, Pak Tio, Pak Endi, please come forward. Pak Nazar, where are you? Kamar mandi. Oh, okay. Pak Endi, please come forward. Sini. Pak Iza. Okay. So tell us, the photographer, if we ready. Okay. Yes, I will. Bu Evi, apa yal-yal kita, Bu Evi? Yal-yal kita? Australia deh. Oh, nanti ya. Oke. Terlalu lebar, ya.
Saya rapat sedikit dong, makanya lari ke sini ya. Nah.
Oke deh. Oke, ready? Jongkok. Sama.
Makasih ya. Dipinjemin.
Udah ready. 1, 1, 2, 3. Australia Day. Thank you very much. Oh, nggak cukup muatnya. Jadi the guest of honor is still stay in the middle. Unfortunately, sorry. Now we invite the table 4, 5, and 6 to come forward. But the VIP guests still here because we need you guys. Okay. Okay. Mbak, Mam. Awas. Okay. Okay, this is only for VIP guests. Australia Day. One minute. Okay, now we would like to invite the table 4, 5, and 6. Oh, the children, you can come in the front, in front. Just sit down like this. Yes. Silakan Pak Yudi. Halo. Ini voice of Indonesia banget.
Selalu bagus.
Come forward here, a little bit, move forward a little bit. Yeah, move a little bit. Yeah. Oh, just a little bit.
So I can
See the Australian Day. Okay, that's fine. Good. That's it.
Thank you.
Okay, ready? 1, 2. Australia Day. Thank you very much, table 4, 5, and 6. So now we would like to invite table 7, 8, and 9. Please come forward. Another 2 round. Sorry, unfortunately. 7, 8, and 9. Bu Elizen, everyone give the flag if possible. Bu Tini mau duduk apa mau di depan? Nah, saya temenin. Where do you want? You want the front? Yes, please. Oh ya, Ibu dari sebelahnya Bu Fani. Ayo, mau di depan atau? Ibu, Bu Yun sebelahnya Bu Fani aja. Jangan nanti nggak bisa diri. Ibu, where do you want to sit? In the behind or in the front? It's up to you. Okay, yeah. Okay, say if we are ready. Okay. Oh, the logos. Yeah, okay. So, kasih aba-aba Pak Edward. Ya. Ozi. Okay, one more. 1, 2. Thank you, table 7, 8, and 9. So next one, table 10, 11, and 12. Lucky last. So unfortunately, only one more round, that's it. Yeah. Okay, table 10, 11, and 12. Please come forwards. We have to be. Bukus, ayo bukus. Mana bang ini ya di depan. Mau di belakang dekat ibu, silakan. Sebelahnya. Would you like to be there? Yeah. Please come forward here. Behind this one as well, ya. Yeah. Ibu mau di sini, dekat ibu, dekat auntie saya nih. With the special person Auntie Julie. Ayo, di belakang masih ada, di belakang, di depan, di belakang. Kalau bisa jangan ngalingin logo ya Bu. Belakang itu logo. Sini sebelah sini geser. Nggak geser sini ibunya. Oke. Udah, nggak apa-apa. Bu Naisi dikit, cuman jangan ngalingin ini aja. Ini Bu, ini yang ngalingin. Nah, sebelah sini dikit. Oke. Sini. Enggak, udah benar. That's it. Gimana? It's okay. Oke, ready. Kasih aba-aba, Pak. 3, 2, 1. Bu Evi. Okay, one more request for video. We would like to say respect, respect and celebrate. Okay. After I will say it, we are all part of the Australia story. Okay. Pak Didi, are we ready? Oh, look at that one ya. Kasih aba-aba Pak. Kasih. Okay. We are all part of the story of Australia. Respect, and celebrate Australia Day. Yay! Thank you very much, everyone. Music. Thank you, Ibu Pani, Pak Pedi. Thank you, Dr. Steven.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Ini ada foto pakai itu tuh.
Iya, susah soalnya.
Susah ya. Aku taruh pinggir aja ya.
Jangan dulu Bu. Nari dulu Bu.
Sorry. Music. Poco musik.
bikin pusing. Karena bila kita sayang, rasa hati ini melayang jauh biar kita nggak bayang, dia bikin layang-layang cuma yang kita sayang. Balenggang patah-patah kenapa goyang. Cuma ngana yang kita sayang, cuma ngana yang kita cinta, cuma awesome.
Now, everyone come here. All of you have a photo. Pak Fedi is still here, so we can invite him again. And what we do, we going, Pak Didi, we going videoing when we saying, Pak Salut mana? Okay, Pak Salut say, reflect, respect, celebrate. And then everyone say, we are all the story. We are all part of the story. Coba latihan dulu. Satu kali lagi harus barengan ya. Oke. This is the one. The last moment we all together. Be nation, be multicultural, be together.
Belakang, belakang, belakang. Belakang, belakang, belakang. We are part of the Australia.
Ya, Manggarai, Manggarai, respect.
Respect, respect. Squishy, squishy. Gimana Bu? Semuanya ngobrol. Oh. Belum pernah ketemu, udah beberapa kali ikutan juga. Masa Pak Indi bilang belum pernah ketemu? Waktu itu di jilbab, sekarang nggak berjilbab.
Kalau pengajian.
Iya, iya, iya.
Baru.
Okay. First one we have photo, and then later on yell ya. Australia Day. Australia Day.
Pak.
Oke.
Latihan dulu, sampel dulu.
We are part history apa we respect dulu?
Enggak, Bapak bilang yang Australia Day, reflect, respect, celebrate.
Oke.
And then kita semua bilang, we are all part of the story.
Oke.
Latihan.
Oke. Kasih tahu ya Pak Edward atau Pak Didi.
We are latihan.
Belum. Dari saya dulu ya. 1, 2, 3.
Ini refleks nih.
Oke. 1, 2, 3. Australia Day, reflect, respect, and celebrate. We are part of Australia.
Yeay.
Pak Didi kasih tahu.
Siap sekarang, dalil Pak, ambil fotonya Pak.
Oke. 1, 2, 3. Australia Day, reflect, respect, and celebrate.
We are
Part of Australia. Thank you everyone. We call it a night. Thank you very much.
Hope you enjoy, yeah. Hope you enjoy tonight. And happy Australia Day. So the follow-up event is we will have First Nation historical walks on the 26th of January in Cataract Dam. So the program starts at 10 o'clock to 12 to 2 p.m. We're going to do Aboriginal acknowledgement ceremony. Everyone welcome. It is free. And then I will make bakso. And then a lot of game. Okay, please welcome. Bring your family and community.